Hey everybody, Joe Ray with Lowrider. We are in the Central Valley of California. This is the Lowrider series. We're in a town called Lindsay. It's a small town, but there are lowriders out here. Lowriders in Lindsay, and this is Lindsay's finest car club. You're going to meet the president right here. We're going to go on tour. This is a very long driveway. There's a garage. This might turn out to be a lowrider garage.
Hello, yeah, my name is Ruben Gonzalez. I'm the president of Lindsay's Finest Car Club, and I'm going to introduce some of my members with their cars. So if you follow me, I'll show you a little tour of the guys' cars here.
My name's Oscar. This is my 62 Impala. I've had it for 3 months. I bought it from Cleveland, Ohio. When I bought it, it was red. I've just recently painted it, adding some small little touches of gold. Super Sport, 4-speed. Original, and little by little, just gonna keep on adding more gold to it.
What size engine you have in there? In this
283,
SS?
a 283.
How long have you been in the club?
5 years.
5 years, huh?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. From red to gold. And then talking about gold, we got a 64 right here, right?
64. This is Tony.
Yeah, Tony Iniguez, also here, 64 Super Sport. It was an original canary yellow, and I went ahead and changed it up a little bit, put patterns on the roof.
What was your first lowrider you had?
This is it right here. I bought this car back in 1992. My first 64 Impala, Super Sport.
How long you been in the club?
16 years.
Okay, this is Oscar's. He's got multiple cars, so this is Oscar again with his 64.
This is actually my son's car. He's not here, but it's a 64 Impala. I bought this 5 years ago. Came the way it is. Original 327 factory AC. Only thing I've done to it, I lifted it, put a system in here. Baby runs like a champ.
So I see your son already has his inheritance already, huh?
Yeah.
And a rack. Very nice. Then we have the Bonneville.
Well, going back to this is one of my cars that I've got a collection of Bonnevilles, 1978 Bonneville. I kind of like these cars because there's not too many people that have them, so this is kind of like a kind of secret little car here. Kind of like it.
So this is one of Pontiac's luxury yachts, if you want to say. It's almost like the Buick Electras or the LeSabres. There's just something about the roof design on these are very popular, especially back in the days. You don't see these too much anymore because you probably went out there and collected them yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Okay, this 64 right here is my cousin Yvette.
Hi, my name is Yvette Ballesteros from Lindsay, California. This is my 64 Impala. This is actually my second car. I had an 87 Cutlass Euro. Now I got my dream car. I actually did the dashboard from actually he's from Tulare, Gucci Gerardo. And then I recently just did the trunk from Santos Hydraulics from Visalia.
This is your first lowrider? Well, you had the
87
G
Cutlass,
body, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the club?
Going on 2 years. I started off with 3 lowrider bikes, then a Cutlass, and now an Impala.
So the makeup of the club is, I would say almost half of the club is actual family members and women.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. And then, so in your arsenal, this is also yours, huh, Ruben?
Yeah, it's a 1967 convertible. It's one of my collections that I got. Just a super clean 67. Runs real good. Good stereo system. Hydraulics. It's another toy.
So you're the main influence of the whole family. You just ruined all of them then, right?
Yeah, they were all on diapers when I had them in the car.
So they just saw, and from there, you must be a pretty good role model for everybody, because I don't think you would push it on them. It's something that has to grow into you.
Yeah.
I mean, they follow your leadership, they follow your steps, and look where everybody's going. That's a cool thing.
Yeah. And then here we go with my nephew right here. He's got a 63 Impala. Andrew.
I'm Andrew Gonzalez. This is my 63. I've had it for about a year and a half. I've been in the club since I bought this car. This is my first lowrider. Since I bought it as pretty much a stock car, I've done hydraulics, chrome undercarriage, I've patterned the roof. I've done a reshoot on the paint. It was silver when I bought it. I just re-silvered it and flaked it and just added little touches like the gas door, the chrome and engraved mirrors, and re-chromed the bumpers, and I've done the extended trailing arms, the high lockup, chrome rear end.
What size of cylinders are those?
These are 12 to 22 inch.
Wow.
Yeah, 12 to 22 inch.
You like the locked up look on these,
I like the
you
locked
had to
up
do that to
look.
show the chrome undercarriage?
No, I just like the locked up look.
Yeah.
But the chrome undercarriage is definitely a plus. I've gotten all my chrome done through Speedy's Metal Finishing out of Long Beach.
He's everywhere.
So he's definitely done me right this whole time. So
And so that everybody knows out there, Ruben, you're the proud owner, family tradition, 2 Mexican restaurants.
Chino's Alley. Lindsay and Porterville.
And part of the low riding culture, there is food there. There's barbecues. You know, everybody's got a special recipe. And we'll get into that in a little while, but let's continue on with another family member, right?
Yeah, this is Frank, my nephew.
My name is Frank Perez, and this is my 82 Monte Carlo. I've had it about 3 years now, and it originally didn't work. It wasn't running. Me and my father got it going, and since then I've painted it. It was formerly blue interior, changed it up to red with gray and red piping on the interior. Adam Stone did the striping, gold leafing. Crazy Cuttings is responsible for all of my two-tone engraved parts, and AP Show Chrome and Speedy's is responsible for all my chroming and gold parts. And yeah, this is it. Even though this is a family orientated car club, I still feel very proud, and just, you know, it's a big privilege for me.
You were influenced into low riding.
Yes, sir.
What was the first thing that caught your eye and ruined you? What
Oh.
car? Was it a car? Was it a lowrider bike when you first started out?
Yeah, I started off on a lowrider bike.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had a couple, and I passed them on to my little
Was it
brothers.
red?
No.
No?
No, it was painted purple, and yeah, it was nice though.
But you knew where you were headed at a long age, at an early age.
Oh, of course, yes.
Okay.
This is my goddaughter right here. This is Clarissa. This is her bike. Talk about a little bit about it now.
So this is my 16-inch lowrider bike, and me and my dad built this. We've been in the car club for about 10 years, and like it's like really fun. And actually the paint is done from Steve from 5150. So yeah, he did a good job.
Okay, and this is Kaylee. This is her older sister. Tell her a little about your bike name.
So this is my 20-inch bike. I've also been in the car club for 10 years, and I worked on this with my dad. And my bike is also painted from Steve. And yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do is lowride with my dad and my mom.
And you guys both have flake in your paint jobs, and like you said about your bike, you did a pretty good job, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good
I
that
did.
you know you already have your taste already in paint and how it should look.
Yeah, we can't wait. We want our own.
You want to own that 64, something like that pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I want an Impala.
And this is definitely a lowrider garage. And further on down the video, as we progress down there, we're going to get interviews with the rest of the members. That's what you have to look forward to. All right, everybody, lowrider garage. So from Bonnevilles to Bombs to Boulevard Nights. Take us on this tour.
Well, come on into the lowrider garage, you guys. First of all, this is my 47 convertible here. Sits next to it is 64 convertible. And I'll give you a little tour of my memorabilia here, which starts off here in the corner with my Boulevard Nights collection, which I got the signatures of all the actors in the movies. And then from here I just got a lot of car collection that I've collected throughout the years. You could just follow me with a little tour, just kind of get, I got my NFL football can collection up here, which is very rare also. And then I got the whole case here, over 100 cars and a lot of little homies down there, all lowrider affiliated. Pick these up at swap meets, car shows, wherever I can get them. Kind of hard to find now. Got all your little homies here. These are very rare collectors right here. Now this little guy's a real collector right there. That Spud Dog, that's a big time collector.
Yeah, trophies and lowrider glasses.
Yeah, all the every day of the week gotta have a different pair of shades. But anyway, so this is my special edition right here. This is Sonny Madrid. He was the founder of Lowrider, and he's got a lot of posters signed from, you know, to Ruben from him. So this is my Sonny corner right here. All the Lowrider magazines, all his pictures. So we keep moving. We got all the little homie dolls right here, little collectibles, trophies from the car shows.
All the trophies you have in here, Ruben, are they for one of the cars, or all the cars were all winners pretty much? Or is
Pretty
it
much
one
spread
car?
out. I have a shop where I have all the trophies from the Wicked One, the show truck. So this is the pride and joy of my life right here, the Wicked One. My dad had this truck brand new, and then he passed it down to me, and I built it into a lowrider. The Wicked One's very well known throughout the lowrider. Street Low, it's been on several magazines, been in a lot of videos. It's actually even been in a movie before. But it's in the shop right now. Should be ready by the first of the year. So that's the main Lindsay's Finest video movie truck there. Then over here we got my Kobe Bryant corner over here. Rest in peace. But I'm
He's
a big
the greatest basketball
ever.
player of all time right there.
Yeah.
So a big Laker fan. You like
Big
purple
Laker.
or gold? Because
Purple and
I see a
gold.
lot of Viking
I'm
stuff
a Viking
too.
fan,
Oh.
Laker fan, and I'm a big Dodger fan. Those are my three teams for the major leagues.
Other than that, you're a big fan of all lowriders, because as we go on tour here, I know that almost half the family's in the club.
Correct.
The other half are your friends, which are family, like we said. But a lot of the cars here are yours, and you like lowriding. I mean, from the bombs, and we haven't even seen half of it yet.
Yeah.
You like all makes and models, don't you?
Yep.
So anything you probably saw back in the days in the magazine, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta work my
Well,
hardest to get one of those,
I've
right?
probably built over 60, 70 cars, but somebody wanted it more than me. If the money was right, I ended up selling it, you know. So I've kept my very few that I really couldn't part with, but I've built a lot of cars.
How long have you had this 64?
About 20 years. I picked it up there in Waseda, rebuilt the whole car. But like you see, I got a lot of awards here, all the plaques, different car shows I've gone to, and it's kind of like, but I'd like to show you my little studio where I do my music. So every person's got to have a man cave to burn music, just get out of the house, come out here, and got plenty of CDs, got TV, got albums. I burn my own music in here, so it's kind of like a little getaway.
You probably come in here for 5 minutes. Because that would be all around all the cars all the time outside. Yeah. And then it just keeps on going, right?
Yeah, come on out, show you the rest of the cars. So like Joe was talking about, I'm a big car guy, and I like different kinds of cars. This is a 76 Buick Riviera. I got a 48 Fleetline. I got a 49 Chevy. But it's just part of the collection here that like Joe was talking about, I just like different kinds of cars.
And this Riviera style came right after the 71, 73 boat tails.
Correct.
And then they started, what, 74 to 76 was the last year?
Correct.
Before they started making them smaller. And it still has that Bonneville kind of roof lines and everything.
Yeah.
Some of the features of the boat tails are very different. Nice. So you like bombs a lot too, huh?
Yeah, I love bombs. Yeah.
And who cleans all your rides, Ruby?
I have a gardener that comes over and he does my yard. He keeps my cars kept up.
Another door.
Yeah, come on through. We'll get to the radical paint jobs now. So, just to give the guys a little, Little Rich did he does all my, I got 3 guys that do all my work. Little Rich does all my interiors. Robert Escalera paints all my cars. Then I'll take them to stone and put graphics on them. And pretty much those 3 guys do all the work on all my cars. This is an 81 Bonneville, and this is an 84 Fleetwood Cadillac to your right.
All right then, Ruben. So you're a card club almost by yourself. But we're going to meet the rest of your card club right now. All right, Ruben, so you're going to introduce us to the rest of the club, and we're going to start off right here with a 53 Packard. You want to tell everybody who you are?
Okay, this is a good friend of mine. He's been in the car club since I very started. He's one of the oldest members right here, so let him have it, Joey.
Hi, I'm Rosalio Servin. I got a 1953 Packard Clipper, and it's all original. The paint job's been since 1953. I did the upholstery. I did that upholstery seats on it, and from a guy over there in Porterville, local. His name is Jose Cruz, and dash is all original. Repainted the top. Marcos Loya painted the top for me. Here, Lindsay. It's got a straight 327 straight 8 engine on it. Let me show you. Everything's all original. The only thing I added was the siren horn.
You don't see these at all too much at all anymore.
No. I mean, they're junked. I mean, it's like, I seen a few of them, but they were just all rusted up and just parts, a lot of cancer on the car and stuff. So, and I got this. I found this one from one of my growers I used to, I was farming for, and he passed away, so I got it from him.
Wow.
Yeah, for $2,500.
So besides the long driveway, Ruben, and beautiful garage setup you have, you also have a gym in here with a bunch of weights. So to be in the club, you have to be in kind of tip-top shape there.
Yeah, you gotta.
So all the members come down here and work out.
You gotta be strong. Popeye.
And then we've got
Another member here, Sergio, better known as Shorty.
How you doing? This is a 59 Ford wagon. It's you hardly don't see these around here, but I kept it pretty clean.
it's a country sedan.
Sedan, yeah.
Country sedan with a chain steering wheel.
That's so I can fit. I wasn't exercising. So inside and out, I kept it pretty good. So the upholstery in it is good.
You cruise around all over the place in this?
When I get a chance. But it's a family car for grandkids.
And you must have a lot of grandkids.
Yeah, I got some grandkids, not a whole
Plenty of
bunch.
seating right there, isn't there?
Okay, now we're coming up to the purple Chevy here, and Fernando.
How you doing? I've been in the club for almost 35 years, and this is a 1948 Chevy Stylemaster. And it's about 25 paint job that's been painted about 25 years ago.
It's a nice two-tone in purple and black. I see you have the old crushed valve. No, it's not. You have the old velour interior in there,
Yes.
huh? With all the wrinkles and the diamonds, the squares.
Right.
Very nice. How long you been in the club?
35 years. And my bomb's called Second Chance.
Second chance, huh?
Yes.
So Ruben, explain to me about the club. How it's ran. There's a president.
Okay,
You have a
so
vice
I'm
president?
and we break it down so Fernando's like the vice president, but other than that, we really haven't really said who's what or anyway. First of all, we don't have no rules in the club. We have got no fines. So the way we look at it, we're Lindsay's finest, and if you're gonna go to a car show, barbecue, or somewhere, you know, it's just a privilege to go with us. So if some guys can't make it, you know, we don't knock them. We just wait till the next time. But I've never collected $1 from any of my guys. So we've gotten through almost 40 years without no fines, no dues, and we've gotten along with everybody. And it's just a blessing that we're all still together.
Yes.
95% of the car clubs out there do not run this way. They never operate this way. You have chain of command all the way down, and there's different chapters and all. I know you represent the whole town, so you eliminated. Sometimes that could be a problem. Sometimes it could be a good thing, but especially when people can't travel from way out there. But for you not to, everybody knows their positions. I mean, they're not sergeant at arms. They don't have to be in car committee. Everybody knows their position in this car club. They all fall in line.
Correct.
They're all responsible. They're grown-ass men. They know what
Yep.
they're doing.
Just
And
a phone
that's
call.
hard to find when everybody knows the program, and you do kick that thing down from neutral into drive, and there you go. And nobody needs to be told what to do. The only thing that does come up sometimes, and I would question, is does everybody produce 110% from right here?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you earlier in our personal conversation before we started
Right.
filming. I told you we got guys that give 110%. That's big.
And you guys all grew up together here, right? You
Yeah,
all went
one
to
little
school
town.
together.
Yeah.
It's a town of maybe, what, 10 to 12,000 in
10,000
population?
people. 10,000 people.
10,000 people. So everybody knows everybody here.
Yeah.
So you guys actually, when car clubs, like the group, well, they have chapters, they represent a certain area. East LA, Los Angeles, they're all over the place now. Different car clubs represent their town. I remember back in the days, we were in LA and we would come out to San Jose, and we felt good coming out. We're telling, well, these are what the cars look like. We represent LA, not necessarily the name of the club, but we represented that city. And vice versa. And that's the way it got around until everybody started going everywhere after that. That was right after the magazine came up and showed us where all the different shows were, and then car shows, lowrider car shows started to happen. But your club's unique because you represent the whole town, and everybody lives here, and they're all from here.
Correct.
That's a great thing.
And we're going on a different generation because the old school guys like ourselves, now we got like my son, my grandson's coming, the family, the nephews, the goddaughters. I mean, everybody's coming up, new generations now. So from my kids to my grandkids, it's the new generation coming up, and it's still Lindsay's Fine. It's going to go on close to 40 years now, so hopefully we can keep going, you know, same way we've been going. We're here for a reason.
But I've noticed that even with the kids and everybody, all the family members and friends here, there's different generations, yes, but it's still one tradition. You start from here, and you really end right here, and it doesn't go any farther than that. That's a great thing.
My name is Fred. Frank. Been in the club a little over 3 years. It's a 65 Impala 4-door. Original 327, 3 on the tree. Interior done by my wife. Basic, you know, paint, chrome. Kept it up. 4-door. Don't see those two out here too much. Interior all redone. And just keep it basic stock.
You want to tell us about your 64?
Robert, you got the year right. 64 Super Sport. It's my second car in the club. Been in the club for about just a little over a year. It's under construction right now, and it's getting ready for paint. It is what it is, you can see. Paint, upholstery. I'm gonna freshen it up, and it's about 70% done.
What was the other car you had?
51 hardtop.
Very nice.
It'll get there.
Yep.
And that's the fun part.
Yes. Hands on.
Okay, going to this 84 Cutlass here. This is just another toy I picked up just so I could have for the kids to ride around. So it's just another collection to my house here, but probably end up giving it to one of my grandkids. Maybe my great grandkid.
So, you know, there's just something, when we were at Harvey Reyes for the Carnales Unidos, he had a backyard park, right, Richie? He had a park, and he had the whole club back there, and and his garages, he had a couple of them too. Just something about you guys when you live out here in the country, you get all of this. I mean, you could take the kids in here from the front gate and bring them out to practice basketball,
Yeah.
or let's go swimming, or let's go visit, you know, Dad's garage. But man, this is a nice setting. I would never leave this place. Like
Thank
you
you,
said,
Joe.
if you had that man cave back there, I couldn't be in there 30 seconds. I'd be from there, I'd walk 10 miles a day
Yeah.
if this was our place. And I'm just saying that for everybody out there, because a lot of us only got 2-car garages and we can't really go anywhere, and we run out of room quickly. This is beautiful. This is a perfect lowrider setting.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
And the Cutlass Supreme over here,
That's my other grandson right here, Ruben.
Ruben is also third, and this is my 82 Cutlass right here. Got it back in 2015. Original one-owner car. She's original the way she sits right now. And she has her flaws and all that, but she's going to be getting a makeover pretty soon. I got an 84 Caprice Landau right now in the paint booth, so as soon as that car's done, she's going to be up next. Got it with 60,000 original miles, and she just hit 70. So, yeah. And this is my son right here, Ruben Gonzalez the fourth right here.
Four Rubens here.
Yeah, fourth generation.
Well, actually, if you want to get a shot right here, this is the 4th generation. Ruben Sr., Ruben Jr., little Ruben, and now my great grandson. All Rubens.
So when you pass the torch down, you don't have to go that far, do you? And this Buick Regal?
It's a 1986 Buick Regal. I bought it 5 months ago. Took it to a good friend of mine. Told him I want flake and candy. It surprised me. And well, this is it. This is the price.
What color purple is that right there?
That's violet.
House of Colors Violet?
House of Color Violet. Yeah, so got it back, and he goes, well, her name is Candyland, so get all these candy colors on it. So that's her name, Candyland. Next is interior. System. Hydraulics. It's fresh out of the oven right now.
Here is my other grandson, Ryan.
What's going on, everybody? This is my 1987 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. I bought this car in December of 2018. I just got it painted recently. I had it painted by Quats on the Strathmore. So huge shout out to Quats, and once again, thank you, man. He did a fantastic job. He does beautiful work. And after that, I went ahead and got all brand new lights, marker lights, reverse lights, tail lights, and I got those done to Dan, the cutting man. So thank you to Dan. And then after that, I went and had my vinyl top done. I got that done right here in town in Lindsay by Saul. And I'm waiting to get all my chrome back, my rockers, my beaters, all that good stuff. And get all that done through Jeff and Ryan from Visalia Chrome. But yeah, man, this is my project car. This is where I'm at with it. You know, it's my first car, my first build. So next will be interior. You know, I'll get my sound system done. I'll get that done right here in Lindsay through Mark's Audio. And then my pops right here, man, you know, he'll do my hydraulics for me. He'll install everything. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. First car, first build. So.
Is it hard to build a car like that being a Philadelphia Eagle fan?
No, it's easy, man.
Is it?
The color itself.
And I'm only doing this because I know of my photographer, Beto Mendoza with lowrider 2 tons now. He was a big Philadelphia.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I'm a Raider fan too, so we all have our miseries, and it takes away. But I mean, you got a car like this to build to take away from some of those sad Sundays, right?
You know what, man? And that's where I got my color scheme from. You know, I went with that Eagle green, and the accents with the feathers on the helmet has that silverish gray. So that's why, you know, I went with the silver top on my car. But
here you are.
Yeah, you know.
Themed it out Eagles, so
Yep.
do that to your Cadillac.
Yep.
And then we have another 63 Impala right here.
Yeah, so this
Tell us
will go
about
down
that.
to my son's other car, one of his other cars, little Ruben.
63 Impala Super Sport, painted by Star Status, Efrain Garcia, interior by Little Rich Lechuga, system by Mark Felix, Mark's Audio here in Lindsay, piston strapping by Chava out of Wood Lake.
Tell us a little bit more, Ruben, about the club. As far as anniversaries, community, is there anything, any charities, anything the club does?
Yeah, we
for the
do.
community?
We do a lot of car shows here at the McDermott Fieldhouse, and then we do a lot of Toys for Tots drives for the kids during Christmas, which we'll probably do again this Christmas. And we participate in every year in the Lindsay Orange Blossom Parade, and that's a yearly thing that's really big. It's like a big Jamaica, just big. So we participate all the cars, and we're the highlight of the whole parade because they only got so many floats and stuff, and Lindsay being a small town, so they look forward for our club to leading the way with all these cars. And you know, kids are into the movement of the hydraulics and the music, so we do quite a bit for the community, and the club always participates. Everything we do it together, and that's about the story of Lindsay's finest. We try to help out whoever we can.
In this town, and I read up on some of the history, what the population nationality, what is the nationality that's out this way?
All right,
We're close to Tulare, right? We're in the Tulare
Yeah.
County.
Well, it's a lot of Hispanics that moved into Lindsay now, and it's just a majority of it is Hispanic now. You know.
So front page in the news, you guys are right there all the time representing this town. What I mentioned about the club, and you guys are well known throughout the car show circuits. And as soon as you are mentioned, the first thing that everybody says is Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
It's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best food. And then everywhere I go, sometimes people tell me we eat there all the time. We're always there. So it's a pretty well-known restaurant.
Yeah. Well,
brought to you by the family, right?
Yeah. Well, my grandmother started in 1943 the restaurant, so it's very well known throughout the world because people have gone through here from different states that know China's Alley because of the history of it. My parents took over in 1970, and my wife and I took over in 1990. So 3rd generation, 77 years we've been in business. So that shows a lot right there, how good our food is. So you guys got to come and try it. It's really good.
And for those who attended the lowrider sanctioned Fresno show, I understand you showed up there and were giving away burritos to everybody.
Yeah, I took them for the staff over there. I took a bunch of sack lunches, and so I took care of everybody.
When it comes to car club meetings, do you have them here, or do you have? Where do you have them?
We have them here sometimes, or we have them at the restaurant. So one or the other, but we have a pretty good time because we're a pretty safe place where we can drink and have a good time. So That's pretty.
So there's no club dues. So everybody goes to the restaurant and they have to buy a combination plate.
I charge them double that
Okay,
day. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. No, I kind of take care of my club, but we go. I mean, I just open up, feed them, give them beer, whatever they want. That's my privilege to the club. I donate that whenever we do something. I just open the doors. So, like you said, it's all family. My club's like family to me, along with my real family. They're still all friends that are like family to me. So that's why I open my door to them. Mi casa es tu casa.
Does the club continue to grow?
Yeah, we're growing. We picked up a couple more members, and then we're getting guys that are building other cars now. So we're getting multiple cars. Guys in our car club are building more cars now. They're getting more into it. My grandson's got 2 or 3 cars each now, and they're building, but they've got one in the oven, one. So everybody just keeps on adding, you know. So that's going to keep growing. One little town, you know, no chapters. That's just the way we wanted it, so we could just keep it here local in Lindsay, and that's where we're at now today.
So there's the secret recipe right there. If you want to start a car club, you don't want any problems. You don't need a chain of command. Everybody's with it. They understand the program. They're on the first page all the way to the end of the book. It's all friends. They went to school with each other. If it's not that, it's family. It's 4 generations. It's nieces. It's nephews. It's just about everything. And we needed that long driveway, this impressive garage showing, and these cars wrapped around here with a pool and a basketball court in the back, and a convertible Cutlass to take the grandkids around to show them the rest of the house. The hospitality, always when you get out here, everybody is always going to be humble. I want to say, you know, personally, thanks for everybody for showing up here in a couple of days' notice to pull a gathering like this together. When I asked before, is everybody here, since you don't have a chain of command, do they all give 110% out? They do, because they all represent that name. This town, whatever the population, the sign says, whatever it is, Lindsay will always be known as Lindsay's finest lowrider car club, everybody. So they got a town, they named their club by it, they represent that town, and they represent the lowriding culture, the way it should be. Family, friends, the finest. Thanks a lot, man, for having us
Joe.
here.
Appreciate it.
There you go, everybody. Joe Ray, this was the Lowrider Garage. So there you go, everybody. Another segment of the Lowrider video series. We are in Lindsay, California. And these are Lindsay's finest.